Have you ever suffered a weight loss or body fat loss plateau? Many of us have, and it can be really frustrating because we're trying and we're following the formula that has worked so well in the past, but this time it's just not working, or you've come to a standstill with your results and you just can't get your weight or your body fat to budge. Now, it's important to understand that there's often something that we overlook when it comes to this, and that's our physiology. Our internal environment can often be quite different when you're suffering that plateau to what it was at the beginning. So you're going to have to take into consideration that actually what your body needs currently when you're suffering from that plateau is quite different to what you needed at the start. At the beginning, your health may have been all over the place. You might have been in a really bad place. You started getting really great results, and then your health has improved. Your body requires different things in order for the results to come. So what I want to go through is just go through a few little tips here for you today to help you with breaking through plateaus. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is talk about, this first point here is more food. Now, sometimes for people, when they get a weight loss plateau, it's because they've under-eaten so much that their body has got into starvation mode. It's lost a lot of body fat, it's lost a lot of weight in the beginning, but it's got to the point where it's gone into survival mode. It's been under too much stress and it doesn't want to lose any more weight because it's worried for your survival. And survival is always going to be the most important thing for your body. It will do anything it can to keep you alive. So it's only natural that it's going to try and hold on as much as possible to the body fat and the body weight that's on it. So sometimes to break through a plateau, what we need to do is actually just eat a little bit more food, increase our metabolic rate, and therefore we can start seeing results again. That is one option. The other thing is to think about is actually the content of my food. So have you been tracking your food? Have you been following a low calorie diet? Have you been following a low carbohydrate, low fat diet, whatever it may be? Especially in the case of low carbohydrates, the less body fat you have on your body, the more sensitive you are going to be to carbohydrates, which is a really great thing. So you may actually need to be eating more carbohydrates to help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So changing the actual content of your meals may be the first step before changing the amount of food you're eating. But there are a couple of options there with nutrition. The same thing goes when talking about your body gone into survival mode with exercise. If you're exercising all the time, maybe you're training 6 or 7 times a week, maybe it's 4 or 5 times a week, whatever it is, you might want to just cut that back. Obviously, we want to always be aiming to train for at least 3 to 4 times per week. So you wouldn't want to drop it down any lower than that. But maybe if you're training too much, you can train a little bit less. If you already train around 3 or 4 times a week and you've hit a plateau, then we would look at other things. Maybe it's the style of training that needs to be changed, or maybe it's the nutrition and the other things in your life, and exercise is currently fine. But you need to understand that there is a point where exercising too much can cause a plateau in itself, because you're just burning too much energy and your body is going into survival mode and it doesn't want to lose any more body weight or body fat because it's trying to hold on to it. And then, like I said, changing the exercise, getting a bit more intelligent with the type of training that you're doing that's going to allow your body to achieve the results. Next thing I've got on my list here is stress management. So often stress causes issues when it comes to body fat loss and body weight loss. So managing your stress is really important. So it's really vital that you understand where your stress levels are at. You get a good gauge of that and you work out techniques to help you get through that. So whether it's introducing some stress management techniques like getting outside into nature and walking, whether it's doing some yoga, meditation, guided breathing, reading in the evening, whatever hobbies you may have, building them into your lifestyle to help you get away from the stresses in your life, because in fact losing body weight and body fat is a stress on the body. So making sure that that added stress to all the other stresses you have to deal with is managed is really important and can cause plateaus if you don't have control of it. The next thing is sleep. Now your health has improved, now you've hit this plateau, but over the course of your health improving, did your sleep improve? If your sleep didn't improve and you're still not sleeping enough, you're not getting 7 to 9 hours per night, then maybe now that's caught up on you, and it's just if you change your sleep routine and you improve your sleep habits and you got more sleep, that may be the turning point that you need to help you break through your plateau. Because you've got to remember, when we lack sleep, we increase our hunger, we increase other hormones in the body that do not make it easy to lose the weight and the fat that we want to get the result we want. And the last point I'm going to talk about quickly is mindset. Mindset is hugely overlooked when it comes to achieving a result. There may be something in your mindset that you need to deal with, and there might be holding you back from achieving the result you want to achieve, because we have an identity with ourselves, and if we change that identity too much, then there will be something internally inside us that is trying to hold us back. So it's really important just to be aware of, is my mindset holding me back? And if you're hitting everything else on this list, you've tried it all and none of it works, then maybe it's a psychological thing. Maybe it's something in your mindset that is holding you back, and it could just be worth investigating that and going a little bit deeper to get some understanding, and maybe reach out and get some help and support on how you can change your mindset to help you achieve your goals. So hopefully these 5 little tips here will help you get through any plateaus you're having with your health and fitness, and please feel free to reach out to us here at Foundation if you need any help and support with any of this.